They told us to give a disclaimer. The views expressed on this podcast are those of the podcasters, any guests, and do not reflect any of the management, owners, sponsorships, or employees of thereof. Pretty much, if you're soft, don't listen to this podcast. One thing I pride myself on is just being the same and trying to look out for my folks along the way.
Like, even with all these, big things happening, like, you still mad humble, and you still, like, you have enough clout now where you could easily be like, I'm not fucking with this, I'm not fucking with that.
Oh yeah, motherfuckers, it's on. Unrestricted Podcast listeners, thank you so much for clicking play. Because of you, those numbers are going up, up, and up. And as you know, the Patreon is up and cracking. So if you want to help support this podcast, help support this show, head on over to patreon.com/DreRawka, as DreRawka. And as you know, it's always free to show love. You can like, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Show some love. Now, today I got a very special guest, not in the studio. We're actually doing this virtually. This is almost like an emergency podcast is what we're going to call it, because we're under a time crunch, and we'll talk more about that time crunch here shortly. But I got Kelsey Prado with Up and Up Utah on the line. Kelsey, how you doing today?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I am hanging in there. It's weird, like after the events of yesterday, it's like it's heavy, right? There's like this heavy feeling from what happened here and what happened in Colorado. Just a lot of heaviness, which is why I'm excited to talk to you, because you're doing something really cool to bring light to people and kind of break up the dark and gloom.
Right.
So what I would like to do is, first off, who are you and who do you represent?
So I'm Kelsey Prado. I am the lead student ambassador for Up and Up Festival in Utah. So I'm a senior student at the University of Utah. We are sponsored by Monster Energy, and basically what we do is compete with 80 plus schools and 3 million students across the country to win a festival, a music festival, with the headliner this semester being Odd Mob. If you're familiar with him, he's super cool. He's an Aussie. We love our Aussies.
Oi, oi, oi.
Yeah. So we love our Aussies. We're bringing
Aussie, oi, oi, oi. You guys
Oi,
on that?
oi, oi. Yeah, I feel you. I feel you. So this semester our headliner is Odd Mob. So what we do, we have 48 hours to compete with all these other schools to win the festival at our school. And how we do that is through a pre-sale, the 48-hour pre-sale that started yesterday at 2 p.m. We have until tomorrow at 2 p.m., that's why we're on that time crunch. So we have less than 24 hours left. Currently we are in 21st place, which is not bad considering I just started this year, this January in Utah. These other schools have been around for years and years. So for us to be already up there is crazy. And I love the scene out here in Utah. It's awesome.
Where are you originally from?
I'm actually originally from Fort Collins, Colorado.
Oh, okay. And
So I came out here for school.
how did the opportunity come to the University of Utah? I mean, there's other major universities in Utah. Why was the U of U the place, the destination for Up and Up?
So basically, how I got this position was I applied online to be an ambassador. I found their Instagram somehow. I'm a DJ personally, so I've been integrated in this community for a while, and I wanted to do something with it in the marketing side. So I found this opportunity. I applied. They liked my application, and they gave me the spot. I've grown our team to 12 now in just the past 9 months. All student ambassadors, super cool, super fun opportunity just to gain marketing experience and festival music industry experience.
Now, you mentioned that you are a DJ yourself. What makes Up and Up, this festival, different than other events that you have DJ'd or been a part of?
So the really cool part about Up and Up is that it's all community based. So we take what the community wants to put a whole festival together, with Odd Mob being the headliner. As in, we take into consideration what venue people want this to be at. Right now, our top 3 are the Masonic Temple, the Depot, and the Complex. And then we also have input on dates and what dates and everything that people want to have it. So that's what kind of sets it apart is we don't set everything. We let the community tell us what to do and what they want.
You mentioned that your team has grown over the last, I think you said 6-9 months. You've grown it up to 12 people. What has been the strategy? I mean, you're in a 48-hour time crunch. What has been the strategy since starting this whole thing to get these pre-sales?
So what we've really been doing is pushing through social media, especially so at Up and Up Utah on Instagram. Um, Go check us out. We just post a lot of EDM related things. All of our pre-sale information is on there. Um, what I've done to grow my team, a lot of them are word of mouth. A lot of it's word of mouth. Telling people about what we're doing. Some people that love this scene and love Salt Lake are always interested. They always want to hear more. And then they're like, hey, can I be a part of this? And I'm like, of course you can. I would love your help. So we've grown out into different Greek life chapters, out to different local DJs that are also college students. Yeah, so that's what kind of sets it apart. We actually just had our first big event where we actually sold tickets. We hit capacity at 350, which was super super cool. We threw that at Tilt Warehouse just last Friday, and it was super super fun with the help of Tilt themselves and Up and Up. We threw together an awesome event, and it was super fun.
Now it is the biggest season right now. It's football season at the U of U. We had our first game, right? I say us. To be honest with you, I'm an Oregon Duck fan. I'm an Oregon Duck.
Oh no, those are one of our biggest rivals as Up and Up.
Used to. Oh, is it? I apologize. But
No,
we're
that's okay. They just always win.
we're not in the same conference as far as football goes. Have you guys targeted like the football fans? Have you guys talked to the football team?
So we since we are brand new, we're having a little bit of a hard time getting ourselves out there.
Yeah.
So that's why all these opportunities to come on your show and everything have been so incredible this semester. It's a little bit of a confusing idea to people that have never heard it before. Like, oh, a 48-hour pre-sale, you buy a ticket, but you're only charged if we win? Like, what does that mean? Like, it's just a confusing idea to new like people that don't understand it. So that's been our biggest struggle for sure. But we have been out to tailgates for um, the past two games and stuff. Like we go out and table since we are sponsored by Monster. We get a big shipment of just cases and cases of Monster, um, and we just go out, hand out some flyers and everything just to get people excited about the pre-sale.
I'm glad that you mentioned that the people only get charged it once. We're not going to say if, but once the U of U wins. Because to be honest with you, it being a different concept, doing a pre-sale and for something that you don't know if it's going to happen is a little like confusing a little bit. So I'm glad that you made that clear that, hey, this is a competition. We got 40 hours to get these tickets sold, and you're only going to be charged if we win or when we win.
Right. And yeah, I agree. I think that's the most confusing part for people because they're like, wait, if I'm buying a ticket, like, am I going to get refunded? Not even. Like, you just don't even get charged. Which is super awesome. So yeah, when we win, it's a risk-free purchase right there. And hey, it's $36. Use code Utah Kelsey 25 for $3 off. Um,
There you go.
and it's a $33 ticket to go see Odd Mob at whatever venue the public chooses and whatever date the public chooses. Like, I think it's a pretty sweet deal.
Whoa, so the venue isn't set?
No, so that's the thing. It's
You
not
mentioned
in.
Masonic Temples is one of those ones that you've been looking at?
That's our top one right now, and I think that when we win, that's where it'll be at.
It's a
um,
beautiful venue.
It's beautiful venue. I think that's the one everyone's the most excited about. It's just all around good vibes there.
Yeah. You mentioned that was it 80 other schools that are in this competition?
It's over 80. I don't know the exact number. I think it's around 87 if I'm
Now,
correct.
that's a lot of schools, and correct me if I'm wrong, but the University of Utah is not the biggest university. So how do they take that in under consideration, like a smaller university versus a bigger university, and student counts and whatnot, and population? Like Salt Lake City County isn't a big population.
Right. So that's where all our ambassadors really come in. It's kind of crazy. The smallest schools win all the time. Like um California State Fullerton, tiny school. They don't even have a football team. They have won the past 4 semesters, I believe, 3 semesters. Um and it's all just because they create this hype around Up and Up, and about getting this big headliner to a small school. So really, we don't get any sort of consideration based on like student body or anything. But that's the thing is, it's not just about students; it's about the community. So that's why we're like anyone 18 plus can buy a ticket and come to the festival. So we just want to reach the community as a whole. And Salt Lake, the EDM community out here is blowing up. It's awesome. Um, so yeah, we're just trying to reach everyone we can.
Why was the U of U your choice to come to school?
Um, I actually went to the University of Kansas my freshman year. Was not my vibe. They gave me a big scholarship, but I knew I didn't want to stay in Colorado for these early years of my life. I wanted to get out somewhere. I love skiing, so that was a huge draw. I know that's a huge draw for a lot of people to go to the U. Um, so yeah, that was pretty much it. It was the next option that included skiing that wasn't Colorado.
What's your DJ name?
It's just my name, Kelsey Prado. KP sometimes. It depends. My logo says KP, but when people ask for my DJ name, just Kelsey Prado.
Have
I
you
like
been
to be myself.
have you been in Utah then what, 2-3 years now?
3 years now, yeah.
3 years? What and how long have you been ingrained in the music scene out here?
Just about a year. So I'm still pretty new, but obviously I was going out to all the music events out here for the past 2.5 years. But I didn't start putting myself out there and getting involved in the scene until just about a year ago.
What's your thoughts on our small little scene here in Salt Lake?
I love it. It's the most welcoming and just loving community out here. I've gained so much support as one of the youngest people out here, honestly. Um, yeah, I've gotten so much love and support from just everyone I've met. It's been fantastic.
Yeah. One thing that I've always noticed about our scene is I don't feel like we have enough women representation in our music scene. DJ, musical artist, performer in general. So to see a woman in the scene is really cool to see. So I hope that even after your college career, hopefully you hang out here in Utah and make a name for yourself.
Absolutely, that's the plan. Working towards it every day.
Now you mentioned Up and Up is a festival. Is it put on by Monster Energy? Are they like a title sponsor? Or what's
Yes,
Monsters? Okay.
yes. So they are our sponsor. They sponsor Up and Up Festival completely. Just Monster Energy and Up and Up. Yeah.
All right. Here's the main question because I'm a Monster guy. I love Monster. I think what Monster does is really cool.
Going right here.
I love that they support music. You know, a Monster Energy music. Um, but the big question is, what's your favorite flavor?
Ooh. Ooh.
What's your
I really don't want to be basic and say the white one. Even though that's really up there. I honestly I would have to say this one. This is a newer flavor. It's the Ultra Blue Hawaiian. Um, so good. This is
Solid
one of
choice.
the ones they send me all the time, and I always keep some on deck.
Solid choice. I'm an original guy. Obviously, zero sugar.
Okay.
I go zero sugar all the time. But the pineapple, if I'm gonna go with one and I have to stick with it, pineapple is my go-to.
Okay. I don't think I've tried the pineapple.
Monster, you gotta send KP a case of that pineapple. It is
I need a case of those pineapple right now.
absolutely, and it's a cool gold can. Um, what? So how long have they been doing Up and Up? How long have they been doing this contest or this festival?
I believe they might correct me if I'm wrong. I think since 2019 is when it was started, 2018 or 2019. So there's a new headliner each semester. That's also what makes it super cool. Last semester when I first started it out here, obviously it wasn't anything big because I joined the competition just 28 days before the pre-sale went live, so I didn't have very much time at all. Um, this semester, obviously, that's when my team grew, and I've been getting more and more connected with lots of different people, just promoting Up and Up. But last semester it was Side Piece. The semester before that was Matroda. But they've had some huge, huge names. They've had Disco Lines, they've had Dom Dalla, they've had Subtronics, they've had Levity. They've had all those super big names. Usually they bring someone in that's not quite as big as Dom Dalla is now. I believe he was the headliner spring or fall of 2022. So it was a while ago before he was super big. So they bring in like not small, but not like the huge, huge mainstream people. And I Up and Up is definitely like that pushes their career a lot, which is super cool as well.
Yeah, the reason why I ask is I'm wondering what's because I've never been to an event. What's the vibe like? What should people expect when the University of Utah wins an Up and Up festival?
What they should expect is oh, that's a good question. Since I've never since we haven't won yet, and since I haven't been to one personally, um, what I would expect would be plur all around, of course. A good mix of just the best people in the community, whether that be college students, adults, everyone just mesh together to enjoy the music with great production. Um, we will probably have Pinkbird production if you're familiar with them. They just did the whole revamp on Sky, on all of Sky SLC's production. Super cool. A bunch of my friends work for them, so they'll be doing all our production when we win. So yeah, we'll have amazing production. Our openers will be myself, which is super cool. Myself, we held a DJ competition. We had 8 different submissions. Basically, the public voted on our story. We had a poll up for 24 hours in bracket style form. Our winner was Cole Francis. He's one of actually my close friends. He won that competition, so he'll be one of the headliners. And then we have that's a duo on our team that will also be an opener. So we have 3 just local DJs.
Not just
That's
local, representing Utah.
representing Utah. Those are our openers, and then Odd Mob. So it'll be super super cool. That's the other thing I love about Up and Up is it gives us smaller DJs trying to make a name for ourselves a place to do that, and that's so cool.
That's awesome, right? It's great. I love when opportunities like this arise, not just for the patrons, not just for the community, but for the other DJs and other musical artists that get the chance to participate and get a little bit of shine. Um,
Right, right.
that's one thing that I think that our community can be better at, and I think that's a challenge for us is getting eyes on the talent here in Utah. So that's really cool. You mentioned plur. For the people that don't know what plur means, what is that?
Peace, love, unity, and respect. So that is rave core, rave music festival core. We want peace. We want love. We all love each other. We want unity. We're all united to be there to have a good time and enjoy some good music and respect. We respect each other. We don't, yeah, we all respect each other.
After I opened this podcast with obviously some somber news that happened at the Utah Valley University. Safety is always a concern for people. How can you guys ensure like people's safety at this Up and Up festival when you guys do win?
We will have a full security team. Everything in the festival when we win is covered by Up and Up's and Monsters budget. So we will have a full security team. Obviously, venue security requirements will be met. Yeah. So we will definitely ensure everyone's safety at an event like this. We take that very, very seriously, especially after what happened. I know everyone's a little bit on their toes and very, very distraught by what happened, and we don't take that lightly at all.
What are you going to school for?
I am actually studying kinesiology and nutrition. Very, very far off from what I'm doing here. um, But yeah, I came in to hopefully go to PT school, so to be a physical therapist.
You say kinesiology?
Yes.
What is that?
It is sport and exercise physiology, so it's the study of movement, of human body movement.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Did you do any sports?
I did. I was a gymnast for 15 years.
And what are you retired? Did you stop?
Yeah. I retired when I was 17.
Why?
I got injured.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I
Um,
got injured my junior year of high school.
I'm a big pro wrestling fan, and a lot of the athletes that come up now are gymnasts.
Really?
Actually, yeah, the women's champion right now. Sorry, I'm a nerd and I love pro wrestling. We don't say the F word here in my house. We know it's scripted, but one of my favorites and top wrestlers right now, she's a women's champion. Her name's Tiffany Stratton, and she was a part of the US Olympic team. So uh when you say
Oh.
gymnast, man, my instant thing is like, man, KP should be a WWE athlete.
Should I go be a wrestler now?
We have a wrestling school here, the Al Snow Wrestling Academy.
Mm,
Devotion.
I don't know if I'm buff enough for that. I'd
Oh,
probably have to go hit the gym again.
you don't need to be buff. You just got to be agile.
Okay.
And think about what it can do for your DJ career. Oh man, you get in the spotlight.
Pro wrestler nights as a DJ.
KP's not into it. She's not interested.
I just
Oh,
don't know if I have what it takes.
uh, I think you do. If you were a gymnast for 15 years, like you have some type of discipline, and you got to be disciplined for what you're doing right now with Up and Up. Like you're under a time crunch. You have to meet guidelines or deadlines. You have to be, you know, on it. So I definitely think
Absolutely.
anything that you want to do, you can do for sure.
I I absolutely agree with that.
Um, Obviously, we want Up and Up to come here. Want you to win this competition. Want you to be able to DJ in front of your community. But outside of that, what other opportunities are you creating for yourself?
So I my DJ career has actually really taken off since July. I've had consistent bookings at a lot of different places. Plumhouse, if you're familiar with that at all. I had my debut Sky SLC set on the rooftop opening for my guy Brandon Estrada, close friend of mine. He's awesome. He really put me on the map. I will say that he's so great. Um, I play at Sunday's Best. I actually have a set there this weekend on Saturday from 11 to 3 if anyone wants to pop by. I'll be on the rooftop up there at the cocktail lounge called Sunday School. So that'll be super cool.
You said 4 South?
Um
Is
I
that the one?
believe so.
Yeah, I think that's the newest one. I think they just opened, right? Just a few weeks ago.
Yeah. They just opened a few weeks ago. So they've had me twice already, asked me to come back. Um I'll be there again later this month with Brandon actually. We have a little B2B going. So yeah, I've created a lot of connections, a lot of opportunities, met so many amazing people that really believe in me, and it's amazing.
It sounds like everything is going smooth for you. But what are some challenges that you currently face?
It's a lot. I my biggest challenge, um, and I would say honestly, one of my biggest personality flaws is putting too much on my own plate. And I get really, really stressed out and I kind of shut down. And I feel like that's very normal for us as humans. Um, I like to I like things done right, and I own. That's another thing about me is if I want something done right, I think I have to do it myself, and that creates a lot of pressure on me. I've What's really helped me through that is my team, up and up, my 12 ambassadors. It's hard for me to let go of parts of Up and Up considering last semester it was all me. It was all my doing. I grew our social media account last semester from 14 followers to 530. We actually just hit 1,000 today, so
Eh,
that is so awesome. Um,
that's great.
but it's hard for me to let go of parts of it because I did it all last semester. Um, I've gotten better. I've gotten better at it. But balancing, since we're on such a time crunch and Up and Up runs so quick and is so fast paced, managing that along with my school, along with my personal DJ career, I would say that's my biggest challenge is time management. But I've made it work, and everything on the outside it seems like everything's going smoothly, but it's not like this every day.
Yeah. No, I feel you. And you are a go-getter and you can see it. And it's stressful, but at the same time the reward is so sweet. Um so
So
with so with that being said, Kelsey, like are you proud of yourself?
absolutely. I am incredibly proud of myself, and that is something that I struggle to admit sometimes, because I always think I could do better and I could be better, and there's more I could do. Like, what else can I be pushing? Why isn't this post doing as well? Like, why isn't my crowd bigger? All those things. Um, but all things considered, I'm extremely proud of myself.
That's great. So are you have you thrown your own shows? I mean, being a student at the University of Utah, I would assume that your network reach is huge. Have you thrown your own shows?
Just the Up and Up event that we threw last Friday. That was really the first event that I've fully put together the lineup, was in contact with the venue, everything like that, got the ticket links and everything made. That was all me, and I did actually DJ that one. That was my first like event that I really threw on my own.
You said you had about was it 300 show up?
350 RSVPs, yeah.
Wow, that's incredible.
Yeah, it was super awesome. It was a slow burn at first, and it was hard, but we made it happen. It was super successful. We had so much fun.
Oh, that's awesome. I'm really excited for you, and I hope that you don't forget the fun in the process. You know what you're doing is
Absolutely.
really cool. You started this thing, and it all started with a submission online. So remember, like the journey that you're on is a fun one, and it's one that even if people don't tell you, like you're motivating and inspiring people to do whatever it is that they're chasing. So yeah, remember to smell the roses a little bit.
Absolutely. I will. Thank you.
Yo, another W for authenticity. It's your favorite producer, the Genius Wayne. I'm the producer for Cater Dog's new album titled Underdog, and that's DAWG. We made something unbelievable, and it's out now everywhere for you to listen to. So go to your favorite streaming platform and hear it for yourself. Oh yeah, all hail to the real. May they always prevail.
Do you have plans to produce or anything like that?
Yes. I haven't started yet. I've had these plans for a while and I really need to just go and do it. But as the Up and Up season picked up, I that was one thing that I was like, I'm not going to put that on my plate right now.
I hear you.
Um, so once Up and Up season does end, when we win, we'll have to plan that whole that whole thing. Once that is over, I do plan to start producing. I don't have any mixes up on my SoundCloud yet, but those are also coming. I have some that I just need to edit a little bit.
And I'm assuming your genre is electronic dance music?
Yes.
Dope. Heck
Yes.
yeah.
I
Have you-
mostly do like tech house and bass house. Those are my specialties.
That's awesome. Now I'm an old guy. I'm an old man, and when I seen the name of Odd Mob, I'll be honest with you, I wasn't familiar with Odd Mob, but for those of us that don't know who this guy is, who is Odd Mob, and why should people be excited to see him coming to Salt Lake City?
So Odd Mob is also an electronic dance music artist. He really blew up with his song "Get Busy." Super, super awesome song. It really put him on the map. I would say he's been around for a while. Really blew up with his collabs with John Summit and Dom Dalla and Tiesto. He actually just recently, it wasn't super recently, but recently released a collab with Tiesto, one of the biggest names in electronic dance music. And yeah, his career has just really skyrocketed, and it's been so cool. He was actually out here in May. Mutiny Music Collective hosted him out here at Boxpack back in May. I was there. It was one of the best shows I've ever seen, and I am just so excited that we're gonna have the opportunity to see him again out here, and that we'll be able to meet him, because that's so cool. But he just has a great energy. He loves what he does, and you can tell. And he puts on the most amazing shows. One of the best DJs I've ever seen.
Oh,
and I've seen a lot.
That's awesome. So when you win, you're gonna be DJing your set. How long is your set gonna be?
My set will be an hour. His will be an hour and a half.
Dang, whole hour set. I see you. That's a long set.
It is. Yeah.
That's
super
awesome.
fun though.
Well, I'm really excited. Do we know how many votes we need? Because we need to break top 5, right? We need to be 5.
Yes.
Okay.
We are only 170 away from placing top 5.
That's not much.
That's not much. That's not much.
But we are just hours away, so that's why it's important that you go and support and go make that purchase. Again, you get the pre-sale. If we shouldn't even say if, because
no, we don't even need to. When we win, that'll be the cheapest show you'll see. I guarantee it.
And you said it's $36, but you can use your promo code and get $3 off?
Correct, yes.
Okay, one more time, what is that information? Where can we get tickets? And what's that the pre-sale code?
So you can get tickets at upandupfestival.com. You'll scroll down to find the University of Utah. Click that link. Put a ticket in your cart. It'll take you right there. Promo code Utah Kelsey 2025 for $3 off.
Boom. Go and spend that money. Go help us win. I think this is a great opportunity, not only for KP and her team to reach the goal that they've been working hard on, but also for our community. You know, you think about what kind of business it'll bring to the community and what opportunities it'll bring to the other DJs and whatnot. So Definitely go support Up and Up Utah. What is the social media for Up and Up Utah?
It's just Up and Up Utah. Up
Boom.
and Up Utah on Instagram.
And then what about your social media? Where can we follow you to find out where you're going to be spinning at?
My Instagram is Kelsey Prado _.
That's it.
That's it. That's me.
You do got a famous name though. Salute to your parents, whoever named you.
I appreciate that.
Yeah. What does your parents or your family think about what you're doing out here?
I have a very not traditional family, but you know, they're old school. They don't really understand everything that I'm doing out here, but they're extremely supportive. Obviously they still want me to go get my degree and stay focused on school and what the original plan was, which of course I am doing in the midst of all of this. But they are really excited for me that I've found something that I really truly love. And they obviously want me to pursue that just in a wise way, which is totally fair.
It is, but I got to break their hearts because if this DJ career pops off, school is gone. We're out of here. We're going to Europe.
God.
If TSO says I need an opener for my next world tour, we're out of here. KP's gone.
Totally.
I'm gonna be rooting her on. 25% for her manager.
Okay, there we go. I'll hire you as my manager for sure.
Kids, finish your degrees. Go to school.
Yes, go to school, finish those degrees. Hey, I'll tell you, it's possible. I have a 4.0. I have a 4.0 and I'm still doing all this.
Wow. That's solid. That's really good. Like staying on top of all your assessments and everything like that. Have they already had homecoming yet?
Not yet. No, I'm not exactly sure what game that is, but it's coming up soon.
Do they still do Crimson Nights up there?
They do, yeah. The first one, or is there only one? I'm not even entirely sure. It was, I think, 2 or 3 weeks ago. The Crimson Night, and Ricky Barrera DJ'd that. I actually met him at with my friend Brandon. So that was super cool. He's a super cool guy. Kills it every time. I wasn't there personally, but I heard so many good things. So
we need you to start DJing some of these events up there. All right. So I don't know who
I agree. I don't know who I need to talk to, but
go talk to the student union. Go to the student union building and just be like, yo, I need to be in here DJing all these events. When the gymnastics season comes up, you should be in the arena DJing all their events. That'd be cool.
I totally agree. That might be the next step, right? Honestly.
Yeah, like you have ties to gymnastics. You're a part of the culture. You understand it, and you're DJ. So like,
yeah, I'm also a part-time gymnastics coach on top of everything else.
Who do you coach?
I coach an Excel Gold team, so they're about a level 4.
Sorry, you're talking. What does that mean?
So there's 10 levels in gymnastics. 10 being, the college USA gymnasts level. So I coach level 4 and 5. They're usually around 9 to 12 years old. So I have a team of 11 girls that I love so much. And yeah, so Mountain West Gymnastics Academy. If anyone's looking for a great gym, go
KP
there.
is a woman of mystery. She got a lot.
Got a lot going on.
Yeah, your planner is your best friend.
It is. It truly is. I use Apple Calendar and Google Calendar.
There you go. See, back and forth.
One for my normal school life and then one for my DJ up and up life.
I was gonna ask, how do you have time for a personal life?
Do I?
Awesome. Well,
I'm just kidding. No, I always find time for myself, my friends, fun.
Yeah,
I make it all work.
Gotta love yourself. Hey, KP, one more time. What is the social media for Up and Up and yourself? And what is the next gig for yourself?
So the Up and Up Utah Instagram is just Up and Up Utah. My personal Instagram is Kelsey Prado, KELSEYPRADO_. And my next gig is at Sunday's Best, the new location on 4th South, I think you said, from 11 to 3 a.m. on Saturday, this Saturday, the 13th.
There you go. Go check her out. Go get some nice food. And yeah, I heard I've seen the menu. It looks delicious.
Food is fantastic. The food is fantastic. And it'll just be great vibes. It's always great vibes up there.
There you go. Next time, let's do this in studio. This again was an emergency pod. So I appreciate you making the time. And but next time we'll do it in studio. We'll have a good time in studio, and we can talk more.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for this opportunity, and thanks for having me and for doing this last minute. I know such a crazy time crunch right here, but we got this. Utah we got this as a community.
That's right. Up and up Utah. Salute to my man Sajin for putting us together, connecting us. Appreciate you, Sajin. And if you want to help support this channel, help support this show, again, the Patreon is up. Patreon.com/DreRawka, DreRawka. But if you don't want to make that little $5 or $3 and you want to just support with a like, a share, a comment, or even subscribing, that helps as well. Y'all have the day you deserve. Always protect your light. We're out. Peace.